So in the beginning of the film, we are shown a girl sitting on the bed wearing a red suit. Suddenly, some invisible thing takes off the jewelry and wail worn by her, and here, we get to reveal that this girl has married a demon with the help of an old woman. Now the scene cuts, and we are shown three girls who are from the same house, and together these three have opened a chicken shop. These three go to the shop and start making their orders for today. After the scene cuts, we are shown Ranti and her husband Bobo's daughter at home. The girl requests her dad, "Will you drop me to school? Because today all the ladies of the house had gone to the shop long ago." Bovo agrees, and in the meantime his brother Bayu comes here with a rooster in his hand. Bayu used to do nothing. He used to stay at home the whole day and used to get his roosters to fight. He gets upset and asks her, "Is this life? Look at your wife, she goes to work pregnant. Don't you feel jealous of her?" But here Bayu shamelessly says that what I am doing is a very big investment. One day we will become rich from this. Everyone gathers at the breakfast table, where Bobo's mom was getting very angry with Ranti, because Ranti's duty was to make breakfast for everyone, and today she went to her shop without making breakfast. During their argument, the three of them come back home, and the lady loves Sidi and instead scolds Ranti, who had worked too much at the shop. She felt that no matter how much work Rudy does outside, no matter how much money she earns, she has to fulfill her household duties. However, Sidi, who was just like Ranti, she did not say anything to her. Both Ranti and Sidi were the wives of her sons, and the third girl was her daughter. Ranti also feels bad, but she keeps her mood aside and goes to make breakfast for them, and here she tells Jita to drop her daughter to school. The old lady gets angry at Ranti once again and asks her if she can't drop her daughter to school. Then Ranti replies to her that actually I have to drop Bovo to his work, and after that I have to go to deliver my chicken order. If I had gone to drop him to school, all the work would have been delayed. In the meantime, Bovo also comes out. He gives some money to his mom, i.e. the old lady, and gives some of his savings to Bayu so that his pregnant wife does not have any problem. Well, now both Ranti and Bovo leave for their work. Ranti tells her that I feel very bad when Bom talks so wrongly about my business. I do so much extra work apart from household chores. Why? So that our family can run well. Apart from you and me, no one else works in the house. Despite that, Mom doesn't love or appreciate me even a bit. Rather, she always feels as if I am being unfair to Sidi. Granty was also angry that when Mom scolded him, Bovo never said anything to her. He never said that his wife does a good job. Here, Bovo apologizes to her and requests her to adjust with his family. Ranti says that I will do this too, but if I get something in return, at least you should take a stand for me. While talking like this, they reach the port where Bovo used to work. After dropping Bovo, Ranti had to go to his work. And after having chicken fillet, as soon as she gets up from home, she sees that her mom was crying and Sidi was encouraging her. She asks both of them what happened. "Why are you both crying?" As soon as he said this, Mom got furious at him. She again started scolding Ranti. She said careless things and God knows what. And then she went and told them that her daughter had met with an accident. Hearing this, Ranti was scared to death and she rushed to the hospital. As soon as she reached the hospital, she met with Jita, who apologized to her that it was all her fault. "Actually, I had forgotten to pick up Nina from school. When she herself started coming home after getting late, she met with an accident with the car." Hearing all this, Ranti gets even more broken. She goes to the doctor and asks her about Nina's condition. The doctor tells that Nina's condition is very bad. Ranti starts crying in front of her and begs her, "Please cure my daughter. No matter how much money it takes or whatever surgery you have to do for this." The doctors encourage her and ask her to pray. She says, now poor Wendy was sitting alone in the hospital. She was so upset that seeing her, an old woman named Atari came to her. She gives something to eat to Ranti and says, "I know you are upset because of your daughter. That is why you have not eaten anything since morning." Ranti is surprised. He had not told this woman about his daughter, but anyway she does not say anything to him. Now this old lady named Atari gives him a paper and leaves, and tells him that if your daughter cannot be treated here, then you can also think of other ways of treatment. Saying this, she left from there. Ranti is told that to save her daughter, a very big brain surgery needs to be done, for which a lot of money will be needed. The savings that Ranti had were not enough for the brain surgery. She decides to sell her car also, but the arrangement of money was still not complete. That is why she goes home and requests everyone to sell their house. So Mom and Bayu refuse to do so. Mom instead starts scolding Ranti. She was holding him responsible for her daughter's accident, saying that you completely abandoned your daughter while focusing on business. No one from Ranti's family was ready to do anything for her daughter. Ranti was not able to contact her husband, as his job was on a ship in the middle of the oceans. Bayu even refuses to give Ranti's husband's savings to her, saying that it will be used for his wife. When Ranti is unable to find any solution, she remembers the woman from the hospital who gave her that paper. Coming to the room, she quickly takes out that paper and contacts that old lady. This woman was not going to help Ranti by giving money. This woman was actually a witch who asks Ranti to be a part of a ritual called Gori. She says that in this ritual you will be married to the demon, and once you are married to the demon, then consider that all your problems will be over. Your daughter will also be fine. Whoever troubles you, all your problems will also end. Ranti was scared, and she also felt that all this was wrong. But because she had no other way, she agreed to that ritual. To do this ritual, first the witch does a lot of preparations. She bathes Ranti with her own hands and also reads something on him. Then she puts raw chicken liver in Ranti's mouth, and after that she dresses him up beautifully. After doing all this, she took him to a well-decorated room where the whole floor was covered with magra floor. The witch tells Ranti that here you give your whole body to the demon, and then all your problems will end. At this time, she had become the demon's bride. She was married to the demon. At this time, the same scene is shown from where the movie started. Some invisible thing takes off the clothes and jewelry from Ranti and then overpowers him. The witch standing outside was watching all this and was very happy. As soon as all this is over, the witch comes to Ranti and gives him some things and says that from today onwards, you will have to give chicken liver to that team every week. Today, the witch had done this work for Ranti herself, but from today onwards, Ranti will have to do it himself. Now we are shown the scene of the house the next day, where Bayu was very upset because one of his roosters was lost. Meanwhile, Bayu's mother calls him and says, "Take me to the hospital. I have to meet Nina." But Bayu was not in the mood at this time, and Sidi was already angry because due to Ranti's absence, she had to do all the household chores. During this conversation, suddenly a car comes and stops in front of their house. Nina comes out of it and happily comes to her grandmother. Grandma was so happy to see her that Nina was completely fine like before. At the same time, Sidi was surprised that Nina's recovery in one day was nothing less than a medical miracle. She starts wondering what Natty did that her daughter was completely fine. She tells this to Bayu as well, but Bayu tells her not to think too much. Be thankful that the house was saved from being sold, and we did not have to pay any money. Sidi also tells her that I think Ranti has done black magic. But Bayu still ignores her words. But where was Sidi going to leave Ranti? She starts keeping an eye on Ranti and feels that Ranti had really started doing very strange things since that day. One day she sees that Ranti is doing all the strange things in the house. She was sitting on the couch after closing the windows and doors. She asks Ratty why she has made it so dark. In the meantime, the doorbell rings, and when she goes to open the door, there is no one there but Ranti and his daughter. Sidri gets scared. When she looks back, the first Dante left giving her a strange, scary smile. Sidi is surprised. Leaving these two there, she goes behind them to see the other Dante. But now there was no one there. All these things scared her. That is why she discusses all these things with Jita, that she has seen Radhi away from home at the same time. Sidi even tells Jita that Radhi has been doing very strange things since the day Nina came back from the hospital. Jita was not able to believe anything she said. She felt that just like Sidi used to say nonsense things about Ranti earlier, she is doing the same thing even now. In the meantime, they see that Ranti has gone to take a bath, and Sidi tells Jita to see if Ranti has ever taken a bath at night before today. Jita tells her to leave Ranti alone and come to her room. After about 1 hour, when brother comes back home, he asks Sidi to make noodles. Sidi gets up and goes to the kitchen. She feels very strange seeing a frog there. That frog comes and falls inside her pan, and to take it out, she kills it by stomping it with a fork, and when she goes to throw it outside, she sees that Ranti was still in the washroom. Strange sounds were coming from the washroom, as if Ranti is playing with someone inside the washroom. When she looks inside the washroom through the hole in the door, Rudy was really doing strange things. Through the same hole, she also makes a video of Rudy and sends it to all her contacts. Unaware of this, when Rady goes to the market in the morning, everyone laughs at her and makes fun of her. Rady gets very angry and grabs the same knife with which she cooks chicken and moves towards Seedy to kill her. Here, Seedy, out of fear, accepts that she is the one who made him drink the video, but being impudent, does not say sorry to her. Instead, she says that for the past several days, your actions have been very bad. I wanted to bring your truth in front of everyone. Everyone thinks you are a gentleman. But what are you from inside and what do you do? Hearing this, Ranti gets even more angry. Her eyes turn into the eyes of a demon and she is about to strangle Seedy when Jita comes and stops her. Anyway, it is night and we see all this at home. Payu comes home late tonight too, and sends Seedy to the kitchen to make noodles. When Seedy goes to the kitchen, she sees that noodles are already being made. She was surprised as to who made the noodles. When she turned back, Ranti was standing behind her in a strange state, giving her a creepy smile. Seedy gets scared of her. Now Ranti pushes her aside and puts her hand in the same boiling water, takes out a frog from it and chews it raw in front of Seedy's eyes. Seeing this, Seedy gets very upset and quickly goes to wake up her brother. But she saw that the person lying on the bed was not her brother but Ranti herself, who suddenly attacks her, throws her down and kills her by strangling her. After which she rips open his stomach with her hand, takes out his liver and eats it, and then leaves him dying like this and goes away from here. Actually, Payu returns home in the morning. Jita tells him to go and pick up Seedy from his room. We also have to go to the market. When Bai goes to the room, Seedy was not in the room. He gets worried for her and searches for her in the whole house. When he does not find her, Mom tells him that who knows Seedy might have gone to her parents' house. After the fight with Ranti, now Seedy was not found. Mom feels Ranti is at fault for this too, and she starts scolding Ranti. Then Jita supports Ranti and says that Ranti did not do anything like this. Earlier, Seedy made her obscene videos and made them viral. When Bio goes out to search for Seedy, he sees that a lot of his roosters had also decreased today. He gets upset. Now the next night, we are shown that Riddy goes to take a bath again. With disheveled hair and red eyes, she asks her daughter in a scary way, "Will you also take a bath with me?" Seeing this, her daughter gets very scared and asks Jita, "Can I sleep in your room today?" Jita leaves mother. Now the next morning, for the first time, she sees that she is sleeping in her room. After the day's incident, we see Ranti back to normal. In the morning, Ranti goes to the backyard of her house and sees Seedy's dead body there. She gets scared seeing this. She understands that all this is happening because of the witch. Scared, she goes to the witch and asks her what is going on. The witch tells her very calmly that the demon has started living inside her body now because he has married her. And now that you are his bride, whoever tries to harm you or says bad things to you, the demon will kill him. Hearing this, Rady goes into grief and tells the witch that now I can't bear it anymore. I don't want to see any more problems in my family. So here she tells the witch that you can do whatever you want or whatever you want. You will now remain the demon's bride forever. Rady comes back home crying in grief. The scene cuts to the brothers at night, who were making the roosters fight when they see Seedy standing among the people, covered in blood. He leaves everything and goes after Seedy to see her, but no one was there. When he comes back, he finds out that he has lost the game and he can't take his rooster home. This was the first time he didn't feel sad about losing because he was very upset. When he came home, he saw a strange thing around him. That strange thing took him to a pit, where he found the dead body of his wife Seedy. He broke down after seeing this. As soon as he came, he grabbed Ranti's neck and started crying and asking him why. "Why did you kill Seedy? What harm did she do to you?" He was broken. Ranti tells him that I didn't do all this. So he shows him his shirt and says that I know you did it. Now Mom, who cared the most about the honor of her house, makes the brothers understand. Look, this should not be disclosed outside the house. If anyone comes to know that the ladies in our house are killers, people will talk a lot. It is better that you quietly bury your wife. Bai obeys his mother and does the same and buries his wife, without telling anyone. While he was doing this, he saw that Ranti is going towards his room. He quickly goes after him and Ranti suddenly picks him up and throws him far away. Bayu falls far away. After that, Rady took out both his eyes without touching him, and then dropped him at such a place that things and shutters from above broke, and started falling on him and he died there itself. Inside the house, Jita's voice woke up due to Renti's screams because Renti had now regained consciousness, and at this time she was standing near Bayu's dead body. Jita gets very scared after seeing all this. She pulls Rady inside the house and locks him inside the room and asks him, "How did you kill Bayu?" She started calling her rude because Renti was not telling her anything, so she tells Jita that, "I love you the most in the house. If you want to live, then don't make me angry." Now even Renti's condition started deteriorating on its own. When Jita could not understand anything, she went and called her neighbor Mr. Hodge without asking her mother, because she did not care more about the respect of her house than the safety of her house. Mr. Hodge comes and sees Brenti and understands that some other entity or demon has taken over Brenti at this time. Mr. Hodge starts doing a ritual here to know who has possessed Renti's body, and Renti breaks the glass he is holding in his hand, and here all of them come to know that actually there is a demon inside Renti. Mr. Hal starts leaving from there in fear, and before leaving he tells Jita that everything will be fine if you pray. He had just closed the door when Ranti, who was locked in her room, came here and started whispering in his ear that you should stay away from all this if you want to stay alive. The next morning it was shown that Ranti's husband Bobo had also come home. Jita and her mom tell him the whole story, but he refuses to believe anything. These people tell him that you will not open the door of your room where Granty is at this time. He does not open the door but definitely knocks on the door, and he hears a scary man's voice saying that you cannot come inside this room. He felt strange after hearing this voice. He wanted to see who is inside. He saw Runty in a strange condition, and suddenly a demon's eye appeared in front of his eyes, due to which he also sat down in fear. Now Bobo started believing Jita's words. But that is why he goes out with Jita to find a solution to all these things. While at home, Mom gives food to Nina to give to Renti. And when Nina goes to Renti with this food, Renti looked very scary. His teeth had turned yellow. Eyes had turned white. In a strange way, he tells Nina to untie him. Seeing her mother in such a condition, Nina starts crying. Here Jita had told Bo that day in the hospital, Renti had met a strange woman. Such people also come to the hospital. But here, where was he going to find that woman? Here at home, it is shown that the demon inside Rady, Nina, threatens that little girl that today. You all will be killed. She goes and tells this to her grandmother, and Grandma calls Bo and tells all this and asks her to come home soon because she was now getting worried. She did not know that at this time Renti is standing behind her. After this, we only hear the screaming of this old lady. When Nina came here, we were shown the old lady dead and Renti was shown behind her, which proved that the demon inside Renti killed them too. When Babu and Jita came home, Nina immediately came to her. She was scared. Before she could say anything, Renti comes here. Scared of Renti, Nina runs away from here and hides, while Renti attacks Vovo. She stabs him repeatedly in the stomach with a big scissor and tells him that now you are no longer Renti's husband. After doing this, she was coming to Jita to kill her. But seeing this, Nina started crying because now her dad was also not with her. Renti came to know about it from her crying, and Renti immediately came in front of her. Before she could kill him, Nina started saying, "Please, Mom, get well. Please, not this demon who had completely taken over Renti's body." Renti's soul mother sleeping inside that body starts waking up because of being told, and suddenly she regains consciousness. She has seen that she had already killed everyone, and now she was about to kill Jita too. Seeing this, she tells Jita that you all should run away from here. I can become like before at any time. You take Nina and run away from here. I don't want to kill both of you. I don't want to kill anyone. She apologizes to both of them, although Jita did not want to leave her. But she makes her swear and sends her away from here with Nina. After which she herself puts petrol on herself and sets herself on fire. And this is how the story of Renti and his demon ends. In the post-right scene of the movie, we see Jita and Nira, who had come to another village far away from this village, and they had also taken another house. They thought that now they have come away from all these troubles. But then as Jita opens the wardrobe, the same bridal dress is shown inside it which Renti wore at the beginning of the movie to become the demon bride. And here it is. Shown that the troubles are not over yet. The movie ends here. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.